In the beginning, with only a few acres of humans to care for, God planted each soul by hand. But then, as his business grew, he became more and more removed from the day-to-day of his enterprise.
I apologize for the hairline. You know, I cut corners on follicles, and that was my fault. But how about them thighs, eh? Strong enough to crack walnuts. What of the hazel I drizzled into your sockets? Sparkly darkness, that's what I called it. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was late.
His migrant angels oversee his humanoid crop, plucking us as we ripen. The rich taste of a tormented soul, properly marinated in experience.
I'm standing at a red light. I look into the just woke eyes of my fellow pedestrians, and I wonder, what if they really were skylights into the soul? The 12-step process to sobriety, the second step is all about finding a higher power to believe in. Once you've hit rock bottom and recognized your own mortality, it becomes imperative to not only figure out where you're going, but who it is that's going to guide you there. Ultimately, it is not what or who we believe in, but simply that we believe in something greater than ourselves that allows us to prevail in the darkest times in our lives. The Endarkenment by Jeffrey McDaniel. 11 years, 3 months sober, and this drunkard is on ice. You see, to him, it's still December 11th, 1993. If I live this life 100 more times, 98 times I die drunk. On every leaf, every branch of my family tree, I can see this illness, this hunger that multiplies when you feed it. It's an octopus expanding in a belly I haven't used in 11 years, and it still runs through me. How do you beat an opponent that trains more than you do? That has no weakness. I mean, they said there'd be days like these, where the only thing between me and a drink. So God, I'm not sure I believe it. You swear that you're looking for God, but it is not a deity that you are trying to find. It's just something to hold on to. A slip of masking tape over the lips of your demons, and you say that you have no faith because you spent one night crying into your pillow like it was one of God's ears. And then you got mad the next day because nothing had changed, which either meant he did not exist, or he was treating you like one of his bitches. Last night, I heard that voice again. There's this voice in my head that tells me, you will die. You will die. You will die. And I see these visions of my teeth being slammed into the sidewalk, one by one, popping like light bulbs. And I know about days that pass so quickly they don't even wave, let alone stop and say hello. And I know, it's been one of those weeks, one of those months, one of those lifetimes where you dream of a laundromat where you can unscrew your skull, take out all your thoughts, put them in the machine, come back 1 hour later, have all your impulses clean and folded.
Wanting you to be fierce, but not bloodthirsty, I modeled your nose after a shark's. Look, I apologize for lifting your fingerprints from opposing sources. I just love the idea of your hands constantly being pulled in different directions. Obviously, I poured too much acceleration into your temper. I didn't want you getting trampled, and I figured, incorrectly, that your slender wrists would keep your fists dangling at your sides. But oh, that sparkling estuary. Thoughts glimmer and glow in your mind like a jellyfish. I'm just the spark of two people who rubbed genitals together one October night because they were cold. And now I'm 35, and I can
see the life that's ahead of me. I can see the life that's behind me. And I see the point where my biceps turn into mush, where my lungs unravel like cashmere sweaters, and I start thinking about all the people who've touched this heart, this grand central station in my chest, just big enough to reach in and push their fingers to the wet cement. So I go back to the tree where I first carved my initials, and to the 8th grade desk where I scribbled the word fuck, or to the subway wall where I spray painted my first tag. It's all gone. You try so hard to leave your mark on this chalkboard of a world, and they are always going to wash you out, scrub you away, so you can't be nobody. And I know the Hollywood thing seems so big, but even those stars aren't permanent. Even they grow old and fall apart. God will send you a signal, but it is your job to see it. He will meet you halfway, but he's not going to wait around out front while you fiddle around in the mirror. God isn't easy the way the devil is. I am a stick of butter. I sit in a little plastic tray in the fridge marked butter. It's very dark in here. I wish someone would open the door, spread me over a warm piece of toast. I'm afraid I'll be left out of it. Melt into a puddle. Useless. The next day, somebody will come down, see me, and say, yuck. Look at all this chemical junk. And I'll say, not all chemicals. There's good in me too. Maybe that someone's right. So I just close my eyes, count to 100, tighten all of my muscles, become solid again. Because you see, I'm from watered-down blue blood and finger painting on subway walls. I am from fuck you when my friends are around, and please stop looking at me, please stop looking at me, please stop looking at me when I'm alone. I'm from exit plans that involve shotguns. I am the miracle. I am the hand that reaches out of the wreckage. I don't care if it's not true. It's what I need to tell myself to get out that door alive. You have got to get out there. Hit the streets. Find a God that is right for you. A God with dirt under his fingernails so he can reach into that cracked flower pot of yours. A God with house-made knees so when your mind's flopping around in the gutter, he can bend down and snap it up quick. A God with sunglasses so he can see you the way that you were meant to be seen. Look, it's like I said. I'm sorry, okay? I was late.
9.
9 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
A little different?
Yeah.